Dear Bhante, I heard that in the Gihi Sutta, one can become a Sotapanna by following the 5 precepts perfectly with right understanding. Is this true? Can you explain?
Well, 5 precepts may be the basic sila that one has to observe, but 5 precepts themselves will not lead, observing 5 precepts itself will not lead to again Sotapanna. And Buddha said it very clearly. न शीलबतमत्तेन भावसत्येन वा पुनः अथवा समाधिलाभेन विरिच्य सायनेन वा पुषामि नेक्खम सुखं अपतुजन सेवितं भिक्खु विश्वासमापादि अपत्तो आसवक्खयं. What we have to do, sila is important. A lay person has to observe at least the 5 precepts. That is the basic important thing. At the same time, while observing the precepts, one has to have the other qualification. First, listen to Dhamma. Parato Ghosa. Listening to Dhamma, if you don't have a person to listen to write Dhamma online, read books, whether paper books or e-books or audio books or whatever, books, read or listen to Dhamma, write Dhamma, Paratoga Sapati. Then associate with the right, excellent friend, Kalyanamitta. Then follow the Dhamma very meticulously, scrupulously, sincerely follow the Dhamma. And the last, so listen to Dhamma, have excellent friend for Dhamma Patipatti, and Yoniso Manasikara. Yoniso Manasikara means reflect from the root of Dhamma. Roots are greed, hatred, and delusion. Non-greed, non-hatred, delusion. There are 6 roots. Whenever a certain mental state arises, you immediately must know whether it arose from greed, hatred, or delusion, or non-greed, non-hatred, non-delusion. That is within you, up to you. So these are the things you have to do. Listen to Dhamma, associate with excellent friend, follow the Dhamma, and reflect on the root of mental state that arises. And then you have to overcome believing in the attainment of following rituals and believing ditti, sat kaya ditti. Sat means is, kaya means something permanently existing, ditti means view. Sat kaya ditti, view that there is something in the body, feeling, perception, thought, and volitional consciousness. In these 5 aggregates, there is something permanent, and that is a belief. So believing in existing of that, existing in these 5 aggregates in 20 ways. In Pali it is called Rupang Attato Samanapasi, Rupang Tang Vatanang Attanima Rupang, Rupasming Vatanang, and so forth. For 4 ways on each aggregate. When you multiply that, there are 20 ways of people think that there is something permanently existing self. That's a belief. And Sat Kaya. Sat is. Kaya means the permanent self. The belief that there is some, then believing in that and holding on to that has to be completely evaporated from the mind. You still will have your belief that I exist, ahankara, asmimana. That will exist. but the gross part of self, belief in permanent self, will vanish. And then doubt about the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha and morality, dependent origination. This, through the practice, I said you have to listen to Dhamma, associate with Kalyana Mitta, and follow the Dhamma. When you follow the Dhamma, you should be able to see the dependent origination and impermanence and the Four Noble Truth. Should be able to see at least to a certain degree, not perfectly well, but up to a very high degree you should see. And then you should not have any doubt about these factors, these dhammas, depending on origination and so forth. When these three, what you call fetters, are vanished from your mind, you are in the stream entry state. And therefore, by observing the five precepts alone, you cannot attain it. But it is absolutely necessary. Observing the five precepts is absolutely necessary. Basic morality, sila. But by following five precepts alone, without practicing other thing, without other qualifications, you cannot attain stream entry. Okay?